I dare you to fix me.
Hey guys, it's Sunday and I'm going out. I'm going to pay my brother a visit. He lives and works at Samandongo. It's in Cité Verde in Yaoundé. He's the vice principal of a Catholic boarding school. He's equally a priest. So I'm going to pay him a visit because Sunday evenings are the only time that he's free. He probably works like the whole day, so it's already evening right now. And I'm headed there. Hopefully I can get there in time. But yeah, it's a beautiful place. Hopefully I can show you guys what the school looks like. It's beautiful. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome extra. My name is Molone and I make videos on travel, lifestyle, culture. And today I'm going to be taking you guys to a boarding school in Yaoundé. It's one of the best. It's a new boarding school. In view of the fact that we've had a crisis in the northwest region of Cameroon, which happened to be the cradle of education in this country, a lot of people have been forced to take out their children from the boarding schools that were in Bamenda, which were the best in the country. With that in mind, you have to find another alternative for your children to go to school, and I am proposing you guys this opportunity, this new option. It's called St. Joseph Calasan's boarding school. It's found in Samandongo in Yaoundé. As someone who has herself been in a boarding school for 7 years, I'm going to be giving you guys all the advantages, both to the parents and to the students themselves. So I'm going to be looking for those things that are important to a student who is going to a boarding school. And I'm also going to be looking for the things that are important to a parent when sending their child to school. So I'm giving you guys a cross-section of the importance of this boarding school and why this particular one is the best option for your child. So I've been here before. I'm just going here today to show you guys. First, it is, as you can already see from this video, it is way out of town, which means that your child is removed from all the distractions that the center of the town can possibly present. And then we're going to go further into seeing the dormitories and everything else that you would want to see. Welcome to St. Joseph Calasan Secondary School, Yaoundé. It is located in Musamundongo, Cité Verde. However, it is far from the city center. As such, the children are removed from the noisy, busy commercial hub of the Yaoundé town. The children have a serene environment where they can study and enjoy the fresh air that this place offers. Right now, I'm going to talk to a couple of students so that I can hear from them what their experience has been in this school so far. So how long have you been in this school?
Since October the 3rd till today.
So what's your best thing? What's your favorite thing about being in this school?
The favorite thing about being in this school is to spend time with the fathers and the time for studies.
Okay, so the fathers are nice.
Yes.
Will you change? Will you like to go to another school or
No.
never?
Hello.
You like this school? Hello, Brianna.
Hi,
What class are you in?
I'm from 1A.
Okay. What do you like most about this school? What's the best thing about being in this school?
The school is interesting.
Okay.
And every Saturday and Sunday, every Saturday or any day that we have a free time or a public holiday, we have film shows.
Oh wow, that's nice. Okay. So you come back to this school next year?
Yes.
After talking to a couple of students, I decided to head down to the school refectory to see it for myself. It was very impressive. It was large, spacious, and most importantly, very clean. There were spaces provided for students to wash their plates, and the students were provided with enough space to sit. There were 10 students per table, 5 seated on each side. They also had kettles and jars where they could pour out tea and water from. Overall, I was impressed because it was neat and really suitable for kids to stay. I checked out the school kitchen. One thing stood out for me at the school kitchen. It was the fact that sometimes the students were allowed, if they wanted to learn how to cook. In this case, this Form 4 student wanted to cook fufu corn for her first time, and the cook actually allowed her to try.
I decided to check out the classrooms, and I realized that there were actually very few number of desks in each classroom, averaging between 14 and 16, and that corresponds with the standards given by the government due to COVID. As I went around the school, something stood out to me, and it actually made me understand why even Form 1s and Form 2 students loved the school so much. Their administrators were very caring. They paid them individual attention, and it really stood out for me because I'd been in a boarding school myself, and it always wasn't so easy. You could see how they clamored around the priest as he showed them cartoons on his phone. He truly treated them like the children that they were, and of course they would love to stay longer. I decided to check out the dormitories, and again I was impressed. It was clean and spacious. But one thing stood out to me. The bunk beds were actually not used, so the beds on top were just used to hold the mosquito net, so nobody really slept on top. They also had spaces for their trunks and their boxes and bedside cupboards in between the beds. This was quite impressive. Haven't seen it anywhere else. Later that evening, the students gathered together in the chapel for an evening devotion. It was, I think, the month of the Rosary, if I'm not mistaken. It's a Catholic school, so that is very much expected. The older boys helped in taking care of the altar, folding the altar garments. But generally, you could tell that the students were very conscious about their faith and the activities concerning church. It was quite amazing to watch. At this point, I left the students because they have to start their novena. They are actually praying the novena to the Holy Spirit right now, so I'm going to leave them so that they can pray. But you could hear from them that they enjoy being here. The environment is good. They look joyful. They look happy, and I feel like it's very coming from someone who has been in a boarding school for 7 years. I feel like this is a very nice environment that you could send your child to, and you would have no problems. So far, we had been to the refectory, the dormitories, the classrooms and the chapel, and I'd loved them all. But now, we had the opportunity to visit the school farm. It was a bit different from any other school farms that you know or have seen before. A lot of schools do have school farms, but what stood out in this one was the variety of food types and food crops that were available. Now, after having spoken to the vice principal who is showing me around, he explained to me that the concept was to ensure that the children have a variety of food types and food crops all year round. So much so that, in as much as they bought food from the market, it was only to supplement that which came from the farm. So they had food types like pawpaw, pineapples for fruits, they had corn, they had vegetables, they had water leaf, okra. So even more interesting was the fact that they also kept the animals that the children ate as meat. They kept pigs, goats, sheep. They intend to start a fish farm in the following year. They also kept fowls, and also they used the dung of the animals as manure in the farms. That's what enabled the plants to grow so healthy.
We'll send the cup because we have machines. Machines that they used to build to make the doors and the chairs and everything in the school.
Okay.
So we'll put them there.
Wow. Okay. So people made everything for the school. Wow. Call this village Bangwa. Bangwa people that come. Yeah. Traditional meal.
If it touches your skin now, it will scratch.
Hey.
That's why when those children in schools, when they want to connect their teachers, they just take this leaf like this and we're trying to make this is the air that you just if you reach there, you just feel everything. So this is the combined plastic, the 5 now. For example. You see that this one is on. So we transplanted it.
From where?
From that one there.
Oh. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I heard of Sembi. They have been a business of Sembi for long.
Wow. They have brought the discipline. Wow.
Very experienced. He's disciplined the mess now. Wow. Fine. I want to make a small documentary. Very important. And at the same time, we'll learn how to do Okay. The video one? Yes. When our teachers, they had something to work on.
Wow.
So that if you yeah, other structures might be coming up.
Okay.
Like maybe primary school.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the standby generator to
in case of power outage.
in case of power shortage.
So that the students can continue
Black
studying.
power, the student will continue studying. And there's a well that equally.
So in case of
So this is the connection for the borehole and connection for the well. It's still under construction, so
alright.
it's still under construction. And this how